It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Great game in store for y'all
on Monday night.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And off we go in Santa Clara. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Throwing on their first play. Quick hitter complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll run now on second down. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The give here on second. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw on 3rd down. Escape tap. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock. Sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability. To be there for you guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
And he just gets rid of it. New had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Simple dive up the middle. Camaro with the first and still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Brought in by Ayuk. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Running for the marker on second. McCaffrey gets the first and still running. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skilled guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the 39. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. He's got it, room to run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Carr. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He tosses right to the short side. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Fourth down punt coming for the Saints as Lou Hedley runs out to send it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Purdy to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. Juke the defender. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Caught by Jennings. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here's 2nd and 2. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's brought in by Jennings. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From the 28, he'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. They'll throw it again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Purdy looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers break the tie here in the first. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Here comes the Saints offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing his car. Looking slant route. Complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Carr. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Carr. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Carr. That's brought in by Miller. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Taken in by Shaheed. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 8. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Still sticking with the passing game. He finds Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Carr back to throw. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pickup of 2 here. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He'll throw it yet again. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Carr setting to throw. Got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Group B to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now, off play action. Got a man open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 37 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll run here on first down. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They're going to try with the wideout. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Kamara. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Carr to the air now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And he's into the end zone as he takes the fumble back for 6. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it, room to run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. That's complete to Kamara. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. throwing his card. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, "I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest." That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass, and the receiver, do your job.
To the air, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Lou Headley on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Cut by Jennings. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. And finds Ayuk complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. He'll get this to Samuel. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Purdy throwing here. Open receiver, caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that out, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Still sticking with their passing game. Brought in by Ayuk. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers looking for a score before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That's taken in by Samuel. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing now, off play action. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Not on the same page that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr setting to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Carr. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Group B to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Now it's Purdy. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Here comes the final play of our first half. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends in motion left. From the 29. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing his car. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run in the darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the first down play.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Carr back to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Got his man on the in, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw it again. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 4. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. A timely interception for them there, partner. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3, maybe 6.
That QB wanted that throw back the minute it left his fingertips. You know, Peyton Manning would say, once that ball's gone, That check has been signed, and he wanted to rip that check up, and he knew it. Defense makes him pay.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They've got first down from the 31. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football, even from the best at every level. Nothing more to do but shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be right back your way.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. Now this offense getting set to work here. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Play action on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Got a man open across the field, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Carr. Taken in by Shaheed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Carr setting to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Carr to the air now. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 36. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Rifles it, and it's caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 41. He's got it, room to run. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Purdy to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now it's Purdy. Hits his man on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. And the Saints go in nickel, 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Where you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Third down from the gun. Getting out to his left. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carr. Buying some time right. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. First and 10 from the 41. Now Carr. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46, he's got Shaheed. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Carr back to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And off headed right, Kamara. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing his car. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Kamara's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. This is Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Carr. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Carr setting to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints face a 4-point deficit. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Purdy to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Purdy looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw, Purdy. Got a man open, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Now Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he gets this forward to the 19. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Whack, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
From the gun on 3rd down. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carr. Pass complete to his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running left. This is Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Carr to the air now. Hits his man on the out route. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Pass play coming here. This is reeled in by Kamara.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's a throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So now here's 3rd and 5. Carr. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Gets this one to Shaheed. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 20 on 2nd down. He finds Johnson. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints reduce the lead to just 4. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
2nd and 3 now. They stick with McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers only up by a few. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 49 on his 1st punt. This one looks even longer. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here he is to throw. Open receiver, caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now to throw. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Looking to throw it. Quick hitter complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints, barring a miracle, will win this game. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back to throw. He finds the open man there, complete. And he gets out to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remain. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's taken in by Samuel. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He lays out for it and makes the catch. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. One final shot here. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.